guys, welcome back to Extremely Annoyed. It's your boy JK, baby from the right side, your boy. So maybe you guys are wondering, when is this topic gonna be over with? Why aren't you just uploading another different topic, like a different video about something else? This is because this needs to be dealt with. Keemstar needs to be over with. Like, he's drama needs to be deleted from the face of YouTube. I mean, let me put this away. I'm not even using it. What I'm trying to say is Keemstar needs to be dealt with. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't have a platform. You know, H3's recent video and another video for that matter, which is unexpected. I honestly did not expect H3 to upload another video, but he did. 20 minutes video where he just adds on the wagon, so to speak. Like, Keemstar is just the worst type of human being, and he shows that and exposes him for that, and shows more evidence of how insensitive he was towards people's mental health. And, you know, it's really crazy how a lot of people are just trying to defend Keemstar no matter freaking what. But, you know, that's expected. A lot of people, like, you know, even like cult leader, like Satan worshippers for that matter, like leaders of Satan worship have followers. Like, it doesn't really matter, like, if Keemstar, you know, these few... It's irritating that they exist. That's the fact. So it wasn't unexpected that people are actually going to try to defend Keemstar. You know, no, regardless of, you know, him clearly being the worst type of person that person can be. But what was unexpected, that Kavos, his bestest friend, uploaded a whole video trying to defend Keemstar, and this shit is hilarious, guys. Okay, check it out, right?
Recently on Twitter especially, I've been asked, well, why aren't you calling out Keem for all of this stuff Ethan's saying? Because Ethan brings up nothing new? What, do you expect me to act fake and surprised and start calling out my friend just because Ethan made a video? If there was some new massive revelation, you might have a point. There's not. It's all old news. I'm not gonna pretend to be outraged over old news.
Guys, that's nothing new. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's old news, guys. So what if he was a racist, and he is a racist, and if he, you know, accused multiple people of being a pedophiles, basically, you know, altering their life for the worse? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? I don't mean, leave my friend alone. Leave him alone. Yeah, he knows the pants. Guys, that wasn't yesterday. That was like 3 months ago. It's not like that anymore. You know what, guys? Kavos does, in fact, make a valid point. That we are human beings and that Keemstar can change, right? And it possibly did change. And he makes a point. He provides evidence. But before I get into that, let me just acknowledge the fact of that fact that we are human beings. We make mistakes and we could change, you know? That's what we are. We flawed. We flaughters. We're not flaughters. I mean, we are flawed. We can make mistakes. But then again, if you were analyzed consistently, like Keemstar's behavior consistently, and the times after time that he was confronted of his mistakes in the past, that he repeated multiple times in the future, after that, you can see, like, this guy's a master manipulator. Like, would you... Okay, so a psychopath is analyzed as a person that, you know, he lacks empathy. You can't really... That's who he is. You can't really change that about him. Keemstar's a fucking psychopath. Here's the argument. Here's the evidence, the so-called evidence that Keemstar actually changed, because he shared a tweet. And here's the tweet, right? So he says basically that he helped with the funeral with Erica. It makes that point very clear. Listen, I'm helping with the funeral. I have nothing to do with Erica's, because, as you know, Erica's fans was pointing fingers at Keemstar during his death when they found out that Keemstar committed suicide. I mean, Erica committed suicide. So they was pointing fingers at Keemstar, rightfully so, because of the interview that they had, which, by the way, Keemstar deleted that same day he found out that Erica committed suicide. So he decided to delete that interview. Why? Why would he delete it if it's innocent? But anyway, here we go. So he points out this thing that he helped Erica's family with the funeral, and that he finally realizes how serious mental health really is. This is ridiculous, Kavos. You know how stupid that is? That after multiple times people advising him, listen, yo, mental health is a serious thing. Yo, you shouldn't be making, like, countless comments in his multiple videos of his where he made fun of mental health, even in his tweets. Yo, mental health is a serious thing. continuing. People just leaving message after message telling them not to make fun of mental health. But now, because it's convenient now that he changed now after Etika lost his life, and the fact that it is absolutely debatable. It is debatable. That's why you find a lot of people actually talking about it, that Keemstar might have something to do with Etika's last decision, to commit suicide, that he in a way influenced Etika. The fact that it's debatable should tell you enough about Keemstar. Should be like the last straw. That it should have been the last straw. Like Etika should have been the last straw. But no, people just sucking on Keemstar's asshole, worshiping Keemstar like yourself, is fucking ridiculous. And you defending proudly your friend. I doubt that he even considers you your friend. I doubt I bet you he will stab you in the back the first chance he has if you even say something remotely bad about him. But anyway, you want to consider him your friend, that's you. I mean, this piece of shit, I can't even believe you would even call him your friend. I can't believe anybody would call him their friend. Oh, because he talks nicely to us. Yeah. The motherfucker doesn't give a fuck about people's health, bro. Like mental issues. He doesn't care about none of that shit. Are you serious? He uses the N-word more aggressively. He talks so bad about black people. He's talking about he's a white supremacist. He talks like a white supremacist basically. What are you talking about? Oh, that's just jokes, guys. That's nothing. That's the past. So let's just forget about it. But okay, this guy is just falsely accused multiple people of being pedophiles, ruining people's lives. What are you talking about? It's the past. Just forget about it, man. Just forget about it. Something. Come on, Kavos. Y'all serious, bro? Y'all serious? God, man. So, Kavos continues to make another point. He makes another point, brings up Tony. Now, Tony, if you don't know who Tony is, if you haven't watched H3, Tony's the old man that Keemstar falsely accused of being a pedophile. So, Tony decided one day to make a complaint to Keemstar because he's an old man. And, not to disrespect old people, they complain a lot. So, he decided to complain about factual things that's going on in his life, that he's actually being harassed and being threatened. His life is being threatened because of Keemstar's actions. Because of Keemstar falsely accusing him of being a pedophile. So he goes on Twitter and he comments, to Keemstar, listen, this mistake that you made is still causing me trouble. Maybe looking for attention, maybe looking for comfort, but Keemstar responds with he doesn't want to say it. But I really trying not to tell you to fuck off. But basically, essentially says fuck off to Tony. Now, Kavos brings the evidence that prior to this tweet, or prior to Tony complaining to Keemstar a year and a half later, after he called him, falsely accused him of being a pedophile, he brings another video of Tony 5 months prior to this, that Tony is praising Keemstar, just saying he's a nice guy because I talked to him and he's talking nice to me, and he talks nice to me and he treats me nice, treats him nice, talks to him nice, basically. An old man, he's just an old guy, you treat him nice. Why Tony's just a nice person, and he's just talking nice about Keemstar because he talked to him nice. I forgive him. Why wouldn't he forgive Keemstar? But the fact remains that he's still being harassed, and that's all he expressed in that tweet. And Kavos, it seems like he's condemning Tony for complaining but then praising Keemstar at the same time. So what's the point? So he brings a comment or a video where Tony clearly says that he forgives Keemstar, and that Keemstar is being nice to him. I mean, obviously you will be nice to a person after being exposed of falsely accusing him of being a pedophile. Why would you not be nice to him? But anyway, an old man just being a nice guy. He's just a nice old man being a nice old man. So Kavos sees this as something that he should be condemned for or something like that. He brings another video where yet again Tony is actually saying Keemstar's a nice guy and he forgives him. Why wouldn't he forgive him? Again, all you've proven is Tony being an nice old person. That's all you've proven. It doesn't change the fact that he is being harassed by Keemstar supporters or people who listened to the Keemstar and believed his bullshit accusations. Now, I don't know what's wrong with Kavos. I really don't get it. Again, I don't know how much I express this. He just continues to defend Keemstar, even after, like, okay, you, Kavos, personally, this is a question. I don't know if I asked this question on yet, but you personally, if you was accused by Keemstar of being a pedophile, what would you do? What would your reaction to be? Would you forgive him? If you was faced with threats, would you forgive him and be nice like Tony is? Because the fact is, Tony was falsely accused of being a pedophile by Keemstar. That's the facts. Okay? So I don't know, like, that right there to me is like, what the fuck? Like, multiple people, that's evidence. There's evidence that multiple people was falsely accused by Keemstar of being pedophiles. That right there just tells me enough about Keemstar. It's just enough not to remotely associate with him. How would you react? That's the question. How would you, Kavos, react? I mean, case closed to me. Like, I don't even, like, there's no other point for me to even talk about on your video. It's like literally the dumbest arguments, the stupidest, really weakest arguments you could ever have. Like, you're trying to disregard everything that Keemstar did. And even if you acknowledge the fact that Keemstar, the fact that you acknowledge it and still call him your friend is ridiculous. It's like, it shows me who you are, Kavos. And basically, who you are is nothing, just basically the same Your Keemstar. You know, you associate yourself with that person. It's like there's no difference between you and him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you leave a comment down below, it's ridiculous, guys. It's really stupid. Like, Kavos is just a dumb motherfucker. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.